Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Grizzlies homestand. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one. And not only a 1-1 split series between these two teams last year, guys, but both wins were on the road, so home court advantage wasn't that big an advantage. Brooks misses. Here's Milwaukee now. To the paint. Here's Lopez. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Now here's Morant. Jackson with the screen. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And it's the Bucks on the break. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Picked his pocket. Morant looking around. And finished off by Morant.
Look at Morant flexing a little muscle right there, showing off his athletic ability right in their face.
A three from McCollum. Giannis with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Antetokounmpo. He gets that one.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
Now here's Giannis. Middleton left side. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Morant with the ball. Pass to Love. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Back to Morant. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Morant's got 6.
You know, and this exemplifies Morant to a T. He doesn't quit, really getting after it on the glass.
And Brook Lopez, such a great complementary player, Greg, fits right in with this team.
And he gives you good scoring with great efficiency. Very low turnover numbers. Everything you want from a role player. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. It's Morant with the drive. Payne for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
His first personal foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point.
And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3.
He's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer.
I asked him about the task of slowing down Ja Morant. Coach said the one thing you can't account for with Morant is his explosiveness. Everything else you can plan for, but sometimes he'll just beat you. And Kevin, that's what they mean when they say, good defense, better offense. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now Lopez, following the miss by Ja Morant from deep. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And if you're trying to get the most out of Middleton offensively, put him in catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Bain. And stolen by Portis. Middleton with it. Picked up by Love. Here's Jackson. Finished off the break.
This is the versatility Jackson gives you. For a big man, he moves well in these transition situations.
And here's McCollum. Into the lane. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Middleton. Screen by Giannis. The wide open look here for Lopez. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open three like that.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
I mean, so creative with the ball in his hands. I mean, Morant is adept at creating offense for himself.
It's Giannis with the drive. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Memphis trailing here. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Drives to the hoop. And it's Morant missing.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Buck substitution.
6 seconds left to play here in the first. It's Morant with the drive. Here's Love. And that one released in time, but no good. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Bucks lead by 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Giannis outside. Lopez outside. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target from outside. It's Morant with the drive. Got a piece of it. To the inside. The kick out to Giannis. Off target with his three. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bucks.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Here's Morant. And the rejection by Giannis. Now the Bucks moving it up. Back to Portis. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Love. Finished off the break. Love's got his first points of the night.
And this is the part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for getting it to uncover teammates.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Stolen by McCollum. Middleton looking it over. And Lopez has it in the corner. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. The Grizzlies trailed by 4. Pass to Brooks. Now Jackson. Tries the spin move. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His second personal foul. First team.
All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. We are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Timeout called for Memphis. All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on and get down for your Grizzlies. All right, fans, that was your Grizzlies dance team. Make some noise.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Giannis outside. Back to McCollum. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Jones. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. Lopez with the steal. Melton with the ball. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Melton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Grizzlies.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Melton. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense.
Oh,
Did you see that? An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
on the wing, Melton. And it's off from three-point range. Giannis high post. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Melton. Back to Jones. Takes a three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. It's McCollum on the wing. Hits the three-point bomb. McCollum's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Melton. Shot to stop the run. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Melton's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Middleton outside. Now McCollum. And another three for Milwaukee.
You got to be aware of McCollum. I mean, he's a competitor. And look, he looks for revenge in these situations.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Bucks call timeout. Bucks substitution.
Here's Clark, And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Always.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play.
And Brandon Clark, a dangerous finisher, not only as a dunker, but his floater game is on point as well.
Well, you see why the Sean Marion comparisons are made. I mean, that great touch combined with his vertical leap, they make him a handful of stuff.
And for the Bucks.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 8-point game. At the elbow, Williams. Clark outside. Back to Williams. In the corner, it's Melton. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Outside Portis. Shoots the 3. Traps in the tray.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Inside. Lopez with the steal. And a wide open look for McCollum. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
A lethal shooter from downtown. McClellan, he enjoys opportunities to pull the trigger.
And here are the Grizzlies now, down by 12. Morant left side. Pass to Bailey. Stolen by Middleton. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash. We don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The impressive mobility from Jackson. You gotta like seeing him use it to put pressure on the defense.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
Morant with it, now defended by McCollum. Game, no good. Milwaukee leading by 13. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Morant outside. Here's Jackson. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Middleton's got 5 now.
Oh, great finish by Middleton. That trade where the Bucks got him for Brandon Jennings, what a steal that was, right? I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Lopez a screen. Middleton right side. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trailed by 13. Greg, let me tell you a little known fact about Kevin Love. He played Little League Baseball with Klay Thompson. They've been friends since they were 8.
Imagine if they were teaming up on the court instead of the diamond. Even at 8 years old, that's an inside-out combo that probably could have dominated some high school teams.
It's McCollum on the wing. Uncovered. And he hits the jumper for 2. He's got 18.
Well, I think it's fair to say we can add this to the list of huge games McCollum's had in his career. I mean, one crisp bucket after another tonight.
Grant. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And here they go. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now here's Morant for 3. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Come on and get down for your Grizzlies.
41 seconds left in the third. Pass to Bain. Here's the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. Shots good by Ibaka.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
Takes a step back. And the shot is good. And it's 8 points for Jaren Jackson.
Young player Jackson has a solid understanding of the game. I mean, he guides him in the pick and roll.
And it's in there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no life.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 19-point game. Pass to Jackson. Over Ibaka. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Physical profile that jumps out on the scouting report. Jackson is quite the offensive talent.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Carter looking around. Pass to Allen. And Ibaka slams it in.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with rude intentions nonetheless.
Morant drives in. And the layup's good off the glass.
He's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Carter on the wing. Allen for 3. Rebound, Love.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Jackson with the screen. It's Morant with the drive. Lopez with the steal. Left side, Portis. The tray. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bucks lead by 20. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Middleton for three. Another shot. Stolen by Jackson. It's deflected. Stolen by Middleton. Morant with the steal. Jackson with the screen. From deep, Brooks drains the three-pointer.
Confidence rising. I mean, when Brooks is firing away like this, keep feeding him.
Now McCollum takes it inside. Middleton for three. And again, the Bucks miss. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his
Selected
third personal
second
foul
in
for the
2019,
team.
Kevin. John Morant, the highest draftee in Ohio Valley Conference history. And he became the second Grizzly ever to win Rookie of the Year, joining Paul Gasol.
.151 left here in the fourth quarter. They double-team McCollum. Deflects the pass. 6 on the shot clock. Middleton right side. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, some people felt, Chris, that John Morant was an all-star snub in his rookie year.
Well, you look at what he accomplished in year one. He joined Magic Johnson, the great Isaiah Thomas, and Trae Young is the only 20-year-old rookies to average at least 17 points and 7 assists per game. That's some lofty company.
That one goes in.
Well, it's been all about John. He can score in many different ways.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got. That's in there. Love with the assist. Morant's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnover.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Pass to Love. Morant left side. Love with the bucket. Love's got it back down to single digits for the Grizzlies.
Maybe he doesn't have the athleticism of other big men, but he still finds a way to get a shot off clean.
Giannis inside. And a wide open look for Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
It's the first that brings them within 8.
As much fun as it is to watch John Morant, I mean, he's clearly having more fun out on the court. I mean, his love for the game is so obvious, and you can tell it affects his whole team out there.
Allen surveying the D. Jackson comes over with the double. The Bucks working the ball around. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Memphis ball.
And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, but the crowd amped up.